Plus, let's also talk about XRP because I go through and I read the comments from you guys, and I saw some pretty interesting comments that we should address. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the potential scenario of a bear market happening now. So, as most of you guys know, Bitcoin broke all-time high. Oh, before we do, yes, bed is not made. House is an absolute mess. I have all the kids over here, I have family over because it is so hot in LA right now. So hot in LA. We can't even go outside. It's like red outside. There's so much smog. Air quality is not good at all. So I can't even have the kids swim. And my younger sister that's here with my nephew, where they live, they don't have central air and it's super, super hot there. Plus my nephew had a little bit of a cold. So I had to make sure that he was in a comfortable place. But anyways, I digress. So let's kind of do like a quick summary of the crypto market. So we saw Bitcoin halving occur. Price broke all-time high prior to the halving, which generally doesn't happen. Plus now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, which are really making our markets trade a little bit differently because we have players with a lot of capital that have entered the market that are essentially buying up these crypto assets because they are not allowed to issue Bitcoin or Ethereum spot ETFs without actually having that asset in custody, okay? So we have these large entities with a lot of capital that are holding large quantities of crypto. And in addition to that, we're seeing a lot of inflows and outflows. This week was a horrible week for outflows, okay? Which caused a little bit of market volatility. Plus all the Fed reports and all that type of stuff. But prior to that, rewind. We saw a bull market. We saw the very early stages of the bull market. This is just my opinion, okay? Fact check me, do more due diligence elsewhere. Don't care, my opinion. When you're seeing people hit 100 times, 50 times, 1,000 times, 2,000 times, whatever it is, doesn't matter what kind of coins they are, that is bull market activity. And we saw that with meme coins, even though we saw that on Solana. It doesn't matter. Meme coins are going absolutely wild. And there was a lot of opportunities to make money in the crypto industry for quite some time. Now the hype has kind of died down a little bit. We had Bitcoin halving. We're starting to see some bearish price action. Bitcoin actually fell last night or yesterday and kissed about $53,000. We're kind of consolidating above support. I think Ethereum, I broke below the $2,500 support area, which is not good. And if you look at the monthly, the weekly, even the daily chart, price action doesn't look great. Solana is kind of consolidating between like 120 and I think 160. And that's where we're at right now. So a lot of people are kind of freaking out and the market is kind of like chilling out a little bit, which is totally fine. So a lot of people like to look at previous bull markets and previous cycles and compare price action to that. And that's fine too. But at the same time, when you're actually really looking at the crypto markets, we're not seeing a lot of similarities. The only similarities that we are seeing is last bull run, DeFi summer completely kicked things off and we saw coins go absolutely wild. But the difference between DeFi summer and this last summer, Solana meme coin summer, was the fact that these coins on Ethereum actually stayed up and they retained their value for quite some time. A lot of the stuff on Solana, especially on Pump.Fun, those didn't even bond. Those didn't even hit Ratum. Those weren't even able to hit the DEXs. So it's a completely different market cycle than what we're seeing. So to me, that kind of constitutes as a bull run, especially when Bitcoin is running. Now we're having Bitcoin correcting and everybody's freaking out. The market sentiment is literally, where Bitcoin's trading like $54,000, I'm literally hearing people like freak out, like absolutely freak out. And to me, it's wild because Bitcoin's still trading above $50,000. There's still opportunities to make money. If you're a trader and you're a good trader, there's opportunities to long and to short and to scalp. That's not for everybody. There's still opportunities on DeFi, and there are some opportunities when it comes to meme coins. A lot of people are kind of pivoting from Solana to Tron right now, okay? Also make sure to like this. That helps push this out to the rest of the internet. So with that being said, are we in a bull market or bear market? I still think that we are in a bull market, but I think it's the very early stages. Just because I think we're in the very early stages of a bull market doesn't mean we can't have a 70%, 80% correction with Bitcoin, okay? And some of those targets that people were talking about, like the $38,000 Bitcoin, the sub 100 Solana, maybe 70, $1,700 Ethereum, those are very real things that could potentially happen. Am I calling for that? No. Could it happen? 100%. So what should you do? Me personally, the way that I like to look at the market, I like to very aggressively take profits. I like to have a decent amount of stable coins so that I can rotate, start buying the dips. I like to set limit orders, etc. That's how I like to play the market. My biggest thing that I love to do is make moon bags, especially with projects that I think are going to do well. I did that with Gala, I did that with Matic, and I've done that with some other coins. because even though those coins might have been doing well at a particular time of the bull, like last bull run or 8 years ago or 7 years ago, whatever that may be, doesn't mean that they're going to continue to do well in the future bull runs. So that way, if I mitigate that risk and I remove it and I just have a moon bag, I own this stuff free and clear, these projects go to zero. It's not going to bother me. So I'm very, 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 very detached from the market because I'm out of those positions. And that's something that I like to do. And again, that's something that I think that some of you should maybe take into consideration, because if we do get that 70 to 80% correction, alts are going to get absolutely decimated. The markets are going to get absolutely decimated. So play Fortnite. But anyways, that's just kind of my opinion on that. And this bull run, the upcoming one that everyone's anticipating for 2025, might be a lot different than what we've seen last time, especially with the election, regulations, etc. Yesterday, we did a video on the CFTC, actually kind of having our backs when it comes to crypto, which was absolutely wonderful to see. We had Commissioner Pham and Commissioner Mary Singer come out and kind of be in support of Uniswap and say it really wasn't the CFTC's jurisdiction, which is good. It's positive. We love to see it. We had Hester Peirce come in support, but at the same time, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So that could also be causing uncertainty and why we're not seeing a lot of price appreciation. So me personally, when I look at any of these crypto projects, I look at these like small businesses and I understand that there can be failure that happens with that. And I take responsibility for my actions as far as what I put my disposable income in to invest. And I also aggressively take profit because I don't want to get caught holding the bag. The reason why I'm in crypto is so I can improve my quality of life and I can help my community and my family, etc. Now, with that being said, you can still play however you want, hold as much risk as you want, but at the same time, it gets to be a little bit cuckoo. Now, let's talk a little bit about XRP, because there seems to be some people that were really upset with my my video I did about XRP. Thank you so much, Crypto Lavish, for the 99-cent super chat and for being a member of the O Show. If you guys want to support me, support the channel, all of that stuff, you guys can become a member, you can drop a super chat, or just literally watch the show, like it, and share it. That helps to support me. And shout out to Mr. John. John has been with me since like the very, very early days. But let's talk a little bit about XRP, okay? I am not part of the XRP community. I am a crypto community person. I appreciate and I respect most projects in crypto. I respect them for the innovation. I respect for the role they have in the ecosystem. And I love to see entrepreneurs. I love to see people build and strive for better. Entrepreneurism is about critical thinking. It's about creating a really dope product and working really hard to get that product to be adopted by most people. We cover XRP a lot on this channel because it's a favorite in the crypto community. And on top of that, they do have an important aspect of them. So I'm not like this big XRP fan, but I do. One of the things that I support when it comes to XRP and Ripple the most is their fight against the SEC and XRP not being a security on the secondary market. Ripple was one of Ripple was one of the companies that had enough money to go head to head with the SEC, because y'all remember with Library, they didn't have enough money and they got shut down because whatever. And it sucks because Library was just a little bit early. So when it comes to XRP, I do hold a little bit, but not a crazy amount. I do like to support the community and talk about it and talk about the injustices that you have all occurred because of the SEC going after them. But at the same time, I have to report and I have to talk about what's actually happening. So Larson, the co-founder, actively supporting VP Harris when VP Harris does not have a plan any way, shape, or form to bring positive regulation to the space or to protect entrepreneurs, any of that, that's problematic to me. Now, will that cause for XRP to completely go away? No. XRP is global. Very, very, very much global. However, it could impact Americans in a negative aspect. So if you're American and you're holding XRP, that will definitely impact you in a negative aspect if VP Harris becomes president. And that's something you do need to consider, especially if you're an American investor. And to me, I understand that not everybody is single issue voter. I'm a single issue voter because crypto is my livelihood. But I understand Larson might not be a single issue voter. Maybe he's voting because, or maybe he wants to vote for that particular party because he thinks it's going to help him in a different way, and help his business, help whatever it is. And that's totally fine. I don't care who you guys vote for. I just like to kind of talk about the facts and talk about those situations, because if she does become president and if there is no positive regulation and Mr. Gensler stays in office, we've got a really big problem, especially in America, for XRP holders. That's not FUD at all. That's what's going to happen. So that's my opinion on the situation. I want everyone in the crypto industry to support each other, to rock with each other, to not be trolls, and to really understand what's kind of going on, because it's important. And I'll still support Ripple and the XRP community, just like I support the Cardano community or the Ton community or whatever community. It doesn't matter. I think that Bitcoin was created for the people, by the people, to help improve quality of life. So again, not the biggest XRP holder. I've got way bigger bags with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I support their fight against the SEC, and I support the community. So just wanted to clear that up for you guys to understand. I hope you have a wonderful weekend with your family. I'm going to go hit the movies. I'm going to go take Lo to see Beetlejuice, because it just came out. And we got the crumble cakes from Beetlejuice yesterday, or from the Beetlejuice crumble cakes yesterday. And they were okay, but it was too sweet for me. So I don't know. Anyway, sending y'all love and light. I appreciate you. I will catch y'all later, probably tomorrow. Bye. Just please make sure you guys plan for the bear market, just in case. Not a bear market, but like bearish price action. Just plan for that, okay? That's all I'm asking for you. I'm not saying we're going to get bearish price action, but just plan for it, just in case, because you never know.